About where we stand when it comes to life. And we talk about 1 million preborn children a year who don't get the opportunity to breathe outside of the womb. We talk about 1 million women who, for whatever the circumstances, whatever the reasons, they have decided to terminate a pregnancy. We talk about the 76% of them who would prefer to parent if their circumstances were different. And when you talk about a verse in Proverbs 31:9, that, we talk about the Proverbs 31 woman. Well, in Proverbs 31:9, there is a special message there for men as well that says, speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves. It says, speak up, judge fairly, defend the rights of the poor and the needy. And when we talk about this issue of abortion, and we talk about the most vulnerable among us, the preborn child, we must speak in their stead. We have an opportunity to advocate for the preborn child. We have an opportunity to advocate for women who are in crisis. It's so great when you think about the issue of justice. We talk about justice a lot right now. And even in this room right now, there's an organization, International Committee on Nigeria, that I've done work with. It's a justice organization that is standing for those who are religiously persecuted in Nigeria. That's a justice issue. When we talk about racial justice, it's justice. When we talk about sex trafficking, that's justice. And when we talk about the preborn child not having a defense, justice demands that we stand for that people group as well.
Amen.
Because they are stamped by the image of their creator as well. So when people say, Benjamin, why are you involved in this? I'm like, look, because God is a God of justice. Micah 6:8 says it very clearly, do justice of kindness and walk humbly. So humbly, I'm thankful for you coming here. I'm thankful for your willingness to spend some time in NRB. There's so much stuff going on. It looked like something really cool was over there. But you guys decided to come with us, and we are very thankful for that.
We have a few more minutes, so we can take some questions if there's some questions that you might have. Yes, sir.
With all of the work that you do you advocate on behalf of fathers, grandparents, uncles, aunts, brothers and sisters, somebody who's lost a child, grandchild, sibling, nephew or niece?
We do. I mean, part of the National Rescue System, we work with both pregnancy resource centers, and then we also have a fatherhood initiative inside of Human Coalition. And so if you're familiar with the Pregnancy Center movement, a lot of great work in those areas that do post-abortive counseling, fatherhood initiatives, and the like. And so the father is a huge part of that decision, as you know. And there are times if we can get the father or the boyfriend to come in and be a part of that counseling, that woman's life decision rate goes up dramatically. Right. So he is an incredible influence in that process.
I guess maybe a little bit further, if you don't mind. I mean, there are many times, because right now there's only one person that gets to choose.
That's right.
And everybody else has no choice in the matter, which seems to be a very big injustice against a father who has lost a child or a grandparent who has lost a grandchild at this point.
Yes, we are definitely thinking through that and working on that. When it comes to the father, the Texas Heartbeat Bill would allow the father to sue the abortion provider for killing his unborn child. So there is a civil cause of action in state court for that, to allow him to at least have some action he can take after the fact. But before we got there, the Every Mother Matters Act actually has outreach to fathers should they want to undergo help and assistance to help them get on their feet, to help them be good fathers. Our assistance extends that way on the front end as well.
Thank you.
Well, you guys answered it, but I would just say as far as fathers go, I recently heard about this story. In 2004, as I mentioned, I was drafted. And one of my teammates that was drafted from another college, we got to be pretty close our rookie year. Rookies hang tight. He eventually moved on to another team, but recently, so that was in 2004, recently, probably about a year ago, I was having a conversation with him, and he said, Benjamin, one time we went to practice, and my girlfriend was pregnant. We were super excited. We were about to tell her parents and my parents that she was pregnant. And I don't know if you remember how I was acting that day, but we went to practice and then we came back. And when I checked my phone and I talked to her, I found out that she had gone and got an abortion. And I've lived with that for this over a decade now. And he had been struggling with this loss for all these years. And you're right when this issue is casted so much as a women's issue, and we must care for women when it comes to this. There are men who are post-abortive and suffering as well, who felt like they didn't have a say. For some of them, they felt like they didn't say the right thing to steer another way. For some of them, it was done when they didn't know. But it is important that we bring awareness to the fact that abortion impacts men as well. And also, we bring awareness to the fact that men, in their God-given role, are supposed to be the protectors, providers, and priests and prophets of their home, and they're supposed to be leading in that way, even though we do it so horribly at times. We must still encourage men because it is a holistic approach when it comes to abortion. What you hear so much is just the one line, the I got you, this is a woman's, this is a, no. We need to be people as a pro-life community who address the entire family. Now, justice demands that we bring back the order that God intended, and part of that is emphasizing different roles within the family. So thank you for bringing that up.